Hi guys, welcome back to Chill with Tia. I am so happy to see you here again. On this channel, I share simple hair care tips, and very soon enough, I will be giving you a glimpse of my life as a Jamaican girlie here in Alberta, Canada. Now, for all of my returning subscribers, welcome back to the Chill Fam. I'm so happy to see you here again. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. I'm so glad you have found my channel. Please hit that subscribe button so you can be in the loop with all of my latest videos. Now guys, in today's video, I want to share 10 simple tips that you can use to retain your natural hair length in 2025. 10 simple tips, guys. Now, if you remember my natural hair journey where I shared this picture, these tips helped me to grow my natural hair to this length. And these are the tips that I will be sharing with you all today to use on your natural hair journey. I will be using them as well because I want to get back this length to this. All right, so I want to grow my natural hair more, well, retain my length, because our hair is always growing, right? So I want to retain the length, and I want you to retain your length as well in 2025. Now, I have put these 10 tips into 4 simple categories, from wash day to after wash day and styling. Next is in your daily and weekly maintenance, and finally your nighttime routine. Guys, they're so simple. We will be doing them together. Don't worry. Together we will be retaining our natural hair length. All right, now please stick around to the end of the video. We're gonna do a length check together. Here I have my husband's measure, and we're gonna use this. You can use your regular tape measure if you have one. At the end of the video, we're gonna do a length check to document our hair length right now so that we can have it to compare to 3 months down the line to see how much progress was made. All right, guys, so without any further long talking, let us get straight into the tips. Let me put back this measure for now. Tip number 1 is finger detangling. Guys, your fingers are your best friends. Your best friends when it comes to detangling your natural hair. Your fingers can easily and gently feel those knots and pull them apart gently. And I want to stress gently, because even the wide tooth comb is not so gentle. So I would say your fingers are the best way to feel through those knots in your hair. So before I get into the shower to wash my hair, I normally use my fingers to get some of the hair that shed during the week. So remove that hair, right? And try and get rid of some of the tangles and the knots that happened in my hair before I start to wash my hair. Right? Now, when I use the conditioner, so when I apply the conditioner to my hair, is when I can do more finger detangling now that my hair has a lot of moisture in it. So I use my fingers. For example, I'm going to show you this clip of on my wash day, on my latest wash day video. So here I am using my fingers to gently separate my hair while it is damp and has the conditioner, and you can just feel through your hair and find the knots and gently pull them apart. This method, guys, helps to minimize breakage, and this will keep your 4C curls intact, keep your hair nice, and prevent you from breaking too much of your hair. So guys, try to incorporate some finger detangling in your natural hair routine this year. Tip number 2 is proper moisturizing techniques on wash day. Moisturizing our natural hair starts on wash day. On wash day, our hair is saturated with all of that water, and we add our conditioner. Whether you do deep conditioning or you just do regular conditioning, your hair gets some moisture from that water on wash day. But what is key is that we want to seal in that moisture. Guys, we want to lock that moisture in to keep it throughout the week. That is key. Now, how do we go about doing that? So I'm going to tell you what I do. So after I leave the shower, right after I rinse out that conditioner from my hair and I leave the shower, I just wrap my head in a towel to kind of remove some of that water, to just put it in a damp state. All right. After that, I follow up with my favorite leave-in conditioner. Right? Make sure that you find a leave-in conditioner that works magic for your natural hair. Guys, please don't just run and buy any leave-in conditioner just because you see someone sharing it in a video. Try to test the leave-in conditioners in your store and find out which one works well in your natural hair. That is how you're gonna know, right? So make sure that it does wonders for your natural hair. Right? Now, after you add your leave-in conditioner, whether it's a creamy one or a liquid one, that is up to you. You're gonna follow up with an oil, like an olive oil or a castor oil, or sometimes I use shea butter to lock in that moisture. You're gonna seal that moisture in, guys, to keep you moisturized, keep your hair moisturized for a couple of days. All right? So remember your favorite leave-in conditioner, then lock that moisture in with some oil or shea butter, whichever one you prefer. Tip number 3 is to try to avoid using those fine tooth combs. Our natural hair is prone to breakage, right? Because the nature of our hair is curly. So whenever we use those fine tooth combs and try to get them through our hair, it is just fighting against your beautiful curls. That's sad. You don't want anything to be fighting against your curls, guys. You want it to be supporting your curls. What support your curls is your fingers, as well as a white tooth comb. So try to avoid fighting against your curls in 2025. Let's work with our curls. Embrace the curls. Now, tip number 4 is to do careful protective styling. Guys, I want to stress the word careful, because I don't want you to forget about your beautiful natural hair while you are protective styling. So while you're wearing your favorite wig or your favorite braid, whatever protective style is the one that you prefer, please try not to forget about your natural hair under those protective styles. Try to keep your hair moisturized, because you don't want those protective styles to be breaking your hair. You don't want it to be dried out in those styles. So try to keep your hair moisturized during those styles, as well as make sure that those styles are not too tight. You don't want them to be pulling against your edges too much, guys. One time, I lost my edges with protective styling. That was a terrible time in my life, honestly. I was so self-conscious, my God. I will tell you a little story. Sorry to go off topic. But one day I put my hair in a ponytail. I put it back. At that time I had lost almost all my edges on this side from tight braids. And I was at work that day with my hair put back in a ponytail, right, with no edges. And a teacher came over and she was just inspecting. She was looking at my edges in wonder. That was a little bit embarrassing. That was a little bit embarrassing. But I used it as a teachable moment, as well as a laughing moment. We laughed. I told her, I used to wear a lot of braids and some wigs, and I wasn't being mindful or careful with my hair, and I lost the edges. But I'm trying to grow them back. And I was telling her a little bit about 4C hair and natural hair, because she had a different type hair. So guys, we don't have to be too serious in life. We can enjoy little moments, laugh about it with the person, and use it to share a little bit with them about your culture and about the type of hair that is on your scalp. So please don't make the mistake that I made and wear tight braids. Try to be gentle on your edges and be gentle with all of your hair, so that you are protective styling your hair the right way. Make sure that you are doing it the right way to retain your length instead of damaging your natural hair. Okay, now tip number 5 is to minimize your use of heat in your natural hair, like flat ironing your natural hair and stuff like that. Try to minimize the amount of times that you heat style your natural hair, because the heat can weaken the strands of your natural hair and make it prone to breakage. But I'm not gonna say don't use heat any at all, because sometimes on wash day I do a light blow dry of my hair. Now if I wash my hair, for example, late at night, I don't want to go and lay down on my pillow with wet hair, so I apply some heat protectant spray and I lightly blow dry my hair, right, so that it is not wet on my pillow, right? So you can use heat carefully. If you're gonna use it carefully, and try to avoid using it too much so you don't weaken the strands of your natural hair. Now to tip number 6. Try to keep your hair moisturized between washes. So I wash my hair weekly, right? And during the week I try to keep my hair moisturized, right? So again, going back to my trusty spray bottle, I just use this and I lightly spray my hair during the week, and then I follow up with the oil that I have on hand, which is this one here, castor oil. You can use any oil, guys, any oil of your choice. I'm not saying to go and get this one, because this one here is a little expensive for such a tiny amount of oil. You don't have to find the most expensive oil. Just make sure that it is a pure version, like pure castor oil, or pure olive oil, pure avocado oil, and just seal in that moisture. Most of the time my hair is in flat twists or cornrows, so I just use my spray bottle and lightly spray my hair, and then put some of the oil in my hands and just rub it together and just put it in my hair to just lock that moisture in, and it's good to go. Now, tip number 7 is to be gentle with your hair and handle your hair with care. 4C hair or natural hair is very delicate. It is easy to break our natural hair. So try to be gentle with your hair, right? For example, on wash day, try to use a microfiber towel or something that is gentle on your natural hair when you're trying to wrap up your hair to, remove the moisture. Try to use a nice soft towel that is not too harsh on your hair, right? Try to avoid over manipulating your hair, too much combing of your hair, too much brushing. Just try to be gentle with your hair. Tip number 8 is to wear a satin or a silk scarf or bonnet while you sleep to protect your natural hair. The cotton pillowcases that we normally sleep on, those can absorb a lot of moisture from our natural hair and make our hair dry and prone to breakage. So you want to sleep with a satin scarf or bonnet or a silk one, and that will help to keep a lot of the moisture in your hair, and these also reduce friction in your hair, right? So it prevents breakage, guys. Now I have 2 of these. I bought them online, very cheap. I think they cost maybe $1, right? And I just put them on my hair when I'm going to sleep and lay down and rest assured that no damage is taking place while I'm dreaming. Now, tip number 9 follows from, tip number 8, and that is, if you prefer, you can use a satin or a silk pillowcase instead of using the hair bonnet or the scarf, because sometimes this can fall off your head. So at night you have to wake up and be searching, oh, where is my bonnet? Try and find it, maybe on the floor or somewhere. That's where I usually find mine, right? So a satin or a silk pillowcase might be better for you to use, all right? And finally, tip number 10, guys. Tip number 10 is to be patient and consistent. Be patient and consistent. This is so important, right? I don't want you to get frustrated with your natural hair, right? So our hair, it will not grow overnight. It takes time, right? So we have to accept that. Be patient. As long as you try to keep your hair moisturized, you're gentle with your hair, right? You're trying to use your fingers and to separate some of your tangles. This will help you to reach your natural hair length goal. So patience is key, and we have to be consistent. We can't just start and then we give up and feel like, okay, I'm not seeing any results, I might as well quit. No, we can't do that. We have to stay on track And you know, after doing these simple tips for a while, it becomes second nature, because it will be so it will be in your mind. It will be so in your mind that it's like it's so easy peasy to do this, right? So it becomes a part of your lifestyle. Now let's get into the length check. So guys, I'm gonna give you some time. I'm gonna pause this video, give you some time to find your tape measure, your ruler, or whatever you have, because we're gonna measure our natural hair today on February 1st, because we're gonna check back 3 months down the line to see how much progress we have made. All right, so first I'm gonna try and measure the back part of my hair. This is the left side of my hair. All right, so I'm gonna put the measure right here. How much is this? I think this is about 13 inches. Yeah, that looks like 13 maybe. So let's say this back part of my hair, the left part is about 13 inches. Let us see the right part. Let's see what the right part is saying. I am struggling here, guys. I am struggling to do this. I think the right part is also 13 inches. Yeah, this looks like 13 inches as well. Okay. Then let's check maybe the front part here and see. I think this is maybe 13 as well, almost 13. So that's the length that it is. So maybe we can say overall the hair length is about 13 inches. I hope I did it as accurate as possible. All right, guys, thank you so much for chilling with me here today. I am so happy you stayed to the end of this video. Please remember to implement these tips into your natural hair routine in 2025. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can stay in the loop with all of my latest videos. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.